All right, red-white hammer time, red-white mystic paladin, whatever you want to call it. So we've got Stoneforge Mystic here, alongside Batterskull and some swords, as well as modern staple Argentum Armor. Equipped creature gets +6/+6, and when it attacks, destroy target permanent. And then we've got the card Colossus Hammer here. Equipped creature gets +10/+10 and loses flying, but it costs 8 to equip. And then we've got Sigarda's Aid here, which gives your aura and equipment spells flash, and when they come into play, you get to equip them automatically. And then Puresteel Paladin, when it has Metalcrafts, when you have 3 artifacts in play with this, you can equip for free. So we've got some cheeky things with Stoneforge Mystic. Sram and Puresteel Paladin also let us draw extra cards. Goblin Engineer is like Stoneforge Mystic's kind of 5 through 8 in a way, because we have these other crappy artifacts he can swap out. And then Swiftblade Vindicator here is a cheeky, sweet one to put a sword or a Colossus Hammer on to either get a lot of value or kill them very quickly. So the last time we played this deck, it actually went 3-2 in the league, which was sweet. So I'm excited to play through it again. I think if it feels like we're capable of getting match wins again, I'm probably going to add this one up to the website, which is a good reminder for anybody who's new to my content. I have an excellent website with a ton of different deck lists, a lot of well-organized content there for both modern and standard. So be sure to check that out. Once Historic drops in the fall, we'll be adding that format up there as well, I'm sure. Hey, Mott88, thanks for dropping off that brand new Prime support. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for shipping your Bezo bucks this way this month and keeping me employed. This hand, unfortunately, is a mulligan here. Only 1 land. This is fine. Not amazing, but fine. Stoneforge on 2. Haha! Take one of these. This feel more or less fun than Cheerios? It's kind of different. So Cheerios doesn't really have a fair backup plan. We won a number of games just by like equipping creatures and attacking like a few times over a couple of turns. And Stoneforge Mystic definitely lends itself to that more fair plan as well, which is nice. It's like you have some games like we're playing Puresteel Paladin more so for its ability to equip for free than to like try and turbo draw cards. And like occasionally we have games where like it draws, like 5+ cards, but that's probably the exception more than the rule, I would say. Yeah, like I said, this was really sweet last time we played it. Silent Clearing, Thoughtseize, Fetch Shock, probably Mardu Shadow, I'd imagine. Rude. Oh, does the previous link? Someone must have changed the forward. I don't actually own that URL. One of the subs put it together. I'm probably supposed to. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to cycle that. Thanks for updating it at any rate, Marty. That's rude. That's fine. Jokes on you, opponent. I didn't want to cast those spells anyways. Angrath Rampage. It's like the second time we've had someone cast that one against us today. I think if we brick on the 5th land next turn, I'm probably going to cycle this Sunbaked Canyon. Yikes. I think we might have died, chat. Got some paths on the sideboard. That'll be good. This is definitely a Hazoret matchup too. Hazoret's there for these attrition-based matchups. Why you have to be so angry, opponent? It's only a game. So I want these paths. I want these Hazorets. What do I want to trim? like Swiftfoot Boots are probably unnecessary. I don't think I need... haste. I'm just gonna kind of trim around the edges here, I think. Maybe if I'm cutting one of these. All right, let's try that. Yeah, the 8x discard decks tend to be the meme police of the format, right? Because, like, your memes tend to be fragile. They just, like, poke holes in what you have going on. Hey, Remasai, thank you for the 11 months of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. And remember that this deck and most of the decks that we played on stream today are viewer submissions. And if you'd like to potentially get one of your decks played on stream at some point in the future, be sure to check out bit.ly/ShugelSellout. What I think is the strongest standard deck right now other than Kisa is, I honestly don't know. Standard, there's like 800 different things you can play in standard right now, and most of them seem fine. If we don't get discard spelled here, our turn 2 is really good. We are going to get discard spelled, though, and our turn 2 will be very sad then. My personal favorite deck is Yarok Field, but I think there's a lot of different decks that you can play right now. This is gonna sound... This sounds wrong to say, but in a post-Faithless Looting world, I think Standard might be worse rock, paper, scissors than Modern is right now. Which is honestly quite impressive. Because, like, I think that's actually the case. Like, Standard right now is very, very rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, same as Zajad. Especially since finding the Saheeli deck. Like, the Saheeli deck's my jam. I'm probably going to sneak that one in a little bit more. The viewer count's a little bit worse for Modern, but my sanity prefers it at the moment. I've been rejecting more and more standard decks as the season has wound down. There's a lot of decks people are submitting that are just basically unplayable. I'm just gonna get this into play so it's not in my hands to discard. Like, in play, it's exposed to, like, Abrades and Shatter effects, though, which kind of sucks. So, Marty... I was thinking about it, and this is gonna sound dangerously shill adjacent, but if there aren't rare dual lands in the fall, that could actually be one of the things that helps make 3-mana Teferi unplayable for a while. Oh, they do have Flash. You're super right. Thank you for reminding me of that. Ooh. Sure, but at least, like, in the immediate future, in the immediate future, there's a difference. That's rude. They locked me out of casting more non-creature spells this turn. So I can't... If I would have been able to cast this, I could have cast this, then equipped this for free. That's really heads-up play on my opponent's part here, preventing me from getting the Sword of Light and Shadow onto my Paladin. Because if I got to equip this, they wouldn't be able to kill it with almost any removal. Could I have responded to that ability? I mean, I could have, but I wouldn't really have accomplished anything by responding to it. Unfortunate. Okay. Maybe I should have pathed Oh, it has haste. I can still path. I can still path this turn. That's awesome. Woohoo! That's excellent. Yay! Dog Mom. Yay! Dog Mom. Dead to Teamer Battle Rage? Sure. Dead to Teamer Battle Rage. That's so frustrating. If they don't have Ranger Captain to sack there, we just beat Teamer Battle Rage. That's really sad. Oh, you're right. I totally messed up. The Sigarda's aid. That's why the details are important. So thank you for pointing that out, Weather Lady. So if I really did punt this. So if I would have, I could have played the mantle in response to them silencing that previous turn. Two turns ago with this one. And then I would have been able to put the Sword of Light and Shadow on here, or on the Paladin, and they wouldn't have been able to path it when they untapped. And I'm pretty sure we would have killed them there, right? Because their health total was really low, and protection from black made it unblockable. Yeah, I don't know, like there's no guarantee we win the third game, obviously, but yeah, the Sigarda's aid meant I could have flashed in the mantle in response to that trigger, which would have given us Metalcraft. Did they respond to their own ability there? I don't know. I'm distracted at this point. There's like 6 things going on. You're probably right that they did. No, there's 2 abilities, right? Yeah, they did it in response to the enter the battlefield effect. Yeah, don't confuse me. Don't make me feel bad. They TBR'd in response to the enter the battlefield. So it is 2 effects. Colonnade's a little sag, so it means Engineer's a little bit less likely to live. But I definitely messed up the previous turn with the flash and missing that. And not equipping the sword because I missed it. Alright, another Engineer's a decent rip. What sword am I getting here? We just like getting Sword of War and Peace to try and kill them. I think it's just Sword of War and Peace to try and kill them, huh? Yeah, Sigarda's aid does 2 things. It gives them flash and it lets you. He's dead, Jim. You've killed him. I'll throw Swiftfoot Boots there. I assume this is gonna die, so I don't want to put anything too good in there with the second one. Yep. September is here, so I can throw it in for the team. Thanks for the Sahili deck. I haven't had this much fun playing Modern in a long time. Keep up the great work. You and me both, Bro Stater. It's been a total gas. Alright, so I think I'm gonna lead on Vindicator here in case there's Spellcaller deck. Been a lot of those going around lately. Holding on to this Paradise Mantle here in case we draw a Sram or a Puresteel Paladin, so it can draw a card down the line. They are a spell color deck, and they did not take the bait here, unfortunately. Citadel helps with Engineer, but it also helps enable Metalcraft for Puresteel Paladin. Because we don't always have a ton of artifacts in this deck. That was not the Sigarda's Aid I wanted for Christmas. So the Colossus Hammer costs 8 to equip, naturally. Which, it's currently looking like we're heading in the direction of having 8 mana. Even with the Cycle Land, we're still at 6 here, huh? 7. It isn't as all-in compared to what, Jonah? I don't know that I have a baseline comparison. So if we draw another land next turn, we'll cast the Colossus Hammer. So we can just pay 8 and slide it on over. I guess if I would have played an equipped Paradise Mantle this turn, I could have played Colossus Hammer last turn and equipped it. Cast Argentum Armor. I have no idea what that refers to, Jonah. I'm unfamiliar with the deck of which you're talking about. And that's one of the things I think in general people should shy away from is in Magic in general, but especially when dealing with like tier 3 or 4 decks like this, 5, 8, tier 12 decks. Like, people are always like, but Jeff, why aren't you playing the established version of this deck that doesn't put up any results? It's like, well, like, this deck doesn't have an established version to be playing. Like, there's not, if this deck was, like, posting top 8s everywhere, like, sure, I would agree that, like, we should start with the baseline of what's doing well. But, like, some people often, like, flock to, like, some random content creator makes a deck and plays 1 or 2 leagues with it on stream, and they're like, all right, now suddenly I'm playing the wrong version of the tier 4 deck. Like, I don't know. So, like, rather than, like, draw comparisons between, like, how this deck is built and, like, another deck that has some similar cards in it, I would ask that you instead, like, make good suggestions. Talk about, like, what problems you think this deck has and how those problems are solved by making potential changes. Like, why those changes are good and how they solve the problems. Well, if they don't have another removal spell here, we're in a pretty okay spot. If they have any other removal spell here, we're probably dead. We'd love to draw haste. If we draw haste boots, we kill them. Ooh. 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 Okay. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I think there's a chance we might be doing something adjacent to it. Papi! Papi! Swiftblade Vindicator is a big boy, chat. He's all grown up. He's all grown up. Defense. Defense. Y'all ready to smash? You ready to smash? Oh no. Oh no. Are we dead to a bolt? No. We're dead to double bolt. We're dead to bolt helix here. We're dead to bolt helix. This puts us to 5. They didn't bolt the Puresteel Paladin last turn though. Maybe they already had double bolt. It's hammer time. Thanks for the 17 months, Schwingy. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Okay, yep, that's a good one. Let's start there. The Saheeli combo deck that we played to start was excellent. The Tron deck was kind of medium, and I forget what else we played. On the list, we played Tron. Oh, we played Hollow. Hollow one was terrible. Hollow one was real bad. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, baby. Oh, baby, baby. Do, 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 do. Would like to equip this one here. This deck makes me feel, it makes me feel things too. And that's all I really want out of life, chat. I just want to feel something at the end of the day, okay? I just want to feel something at the end of the day. Enter combat. Trigger. What are we destroying? What are we destroying? Is it Spell Queller? Is it, like, the Batterskull can't block, right? Is it the land? Why is it the land? Do we care about the Snapcaster Mage? Like, the Vindicator's got 13/13 double strike, right? Aren't they dead if we kill the Snapcaster? Yeah, I guess that's fair. No, that's not true, because this isn't lethal on its own, right? This is only 10. So, like, if they have a path, they live here, right? I think I killed the Spell Queller. To get my Stoneforge back. Arid Blackheart, thank you for the 8 months of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. So if they don't have a path or a way to take out Vindicator, they are just dead here. Maybe I'm supposed to put... Did I mess up there? Yeah, you know what? I think I'm supposed to put the Pro White Sword on... I think I'm supposed to put the Pro White Sword on... Sure, but then I know going into combat that they're gonna have it, right? Like I gain information. So I get to make a better attack, maybe. That was so close. We're just like exactly dead, right? A little one over exactly dead because I only have one blocker here. Yeah, I should have put the Sword of Light and Shadow on the Trampler, because it would have forced their hand, and then I could have made better decisions. That was a good game. We were really close there. Which is impressive considering how many lands we drew and how much removal they had early. I don't think you had better attacks. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to sit down and go through it now. Right? There might have been that we didn't have better attacks, but I have to sit down and think about it. Definitely. My sequencing of equipment definitely wasn't optimal, though, because I didn't give myself the most information. So I think I want Dog Mom. I think I want ways to kill Spell Queller and equipments out of them. Do I want Dog Mom? Maybe I don't want Dog Mom. Actually, I feel like I don't want Goblin Engineer. I feel like they're going to kill this most of the time, and I don't want to put good equipments in the bin. Yeah, that's probably the case. I'm bringing in Dog Mom as an extra threat anyways. That seems fine. I'm going to trim Paradise Mantle here. Let's give this a try. How's this deck? This deck's okay. We 3-2'd with it the last time we played it. I punted the first match, just in a really close game to start the second match. Headed into game 2 against Jeskai here. This deck has some busted draws and can kill people early. A little bit interactive. It's got some sweet lines in it. Basically everything you want in a modern deck. Sure. So, I think I actually wait to play Sram, because Sram lets me play, because the Sigarda's Aid lets me play Colossus Hammer as a combat trick and as a counter target lightning bolt. That being said, I will play Stoneforge Mystic here because they shocked this in, so I'll take a ramp. Oh, they have Spell Snare. That's unfortunate. Hopefully they don't have another one. Hopefully they have a Bolt or a Helix here and they go to kill it and we get to protect it in response. Yeah, so Bonesaw and Mantle cantrip with Sram and Paladin. They also help enable Metalcraft for the Paladin. And they swap out with the Goblin Artificer, whatever he's called. Blanking on his name. Rats, they didn't shock that in. Flash in a Spell Queller. You know you want to. You know you want to flash in a Spell Queller, opponent. That's unfortunate. Alright, so I guess I let this block. Ooh, that's a good one. So, do I play the Paladin to get an extra card draw? I think I want to just get the sword on this now while they don't have Path Up is what it comes down to. So, like, it's a 14/14 and it's protection from white. So they're going to have a hard time taking this thing off the table. I'm going to hold on to the Paradise Mantle for now because I'm hoping that next turn I can draw 2 cards with it once I get the Puresteel Paladin down. Yeah, the instant speed part of Sigarda's 8 is really sick. I'm gonna get Cryptic commanded here, aren't I? That's really unfortunate. I should have just attacked. Yeah, I got greedy. Got greedy, got punished. Wait, why didn't this equip? Did I just click past it? Why didn't it equip? Okay. That's awkward. That really sucks because, like, if that would have equipped there, I could have tapped it for a mana and re-equipped Sword of Light and Shadow to it. Oh, it's pro-white. Oh, that's why. I was like, did I mess up the Moto interface there? When it has Light and Shadow on it, you can't Sigarda's 8 it. That is 100% what it is. It's just good deck building. Yeah, exactly. Protection, so easy and intuitive to understand. Players who have played the game for decades always understand it. Hey, Big Zwine, thank you for the 2 years of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Hope you're having a good one wherever you are. Man, we are good at flooding with this deck. There's only 20 lands in this deck, and 3 of them can cycle. We're just like, yep. The good news. I mean, the good news is we're only 1 land away from equipping with this, and if we connect with this, we pick 2 creatures back up out of our bin, which is like pretty decent. We need Bolt Snap Bolt here, or like double bolt. There's a start. Please be targeting opt. 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 Lightning Bolt, tilt. Oh wait, it's not a 4/4. Why did I think this was a 4? Oh, because this is a 4, right? Yeah, this only needs 1 bolt. Durf. Probably dead at this point. Probably dead at this point. It's gonna take him a little bit to kill us. So we got some time to like hit some redraws here. Another 9 minutes. Hey, that one plays at instant speed and equips for free. Thank you very much. It's a lot better than you're giving it credit for, Martin. Okay? Okay, don't get down on my hammer. Don't get down on my hammer. Yep. That's true. As long as it's not protection from white. It equips at instant speed. Are you ready? Bonesaw is ready. Now, I think this deck would play... you could argue that we should play a 4th... you could argue that we should play a 4th cycle land in this deck. Right, need a live one here. That one's not live. Whole lot of nothing going on. Do 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 do. I wanted to sit down and the desk makes a little bit of noise while it goes up and down, so, you know. Yeah, no. That's fine. We've put ourselves into the meme bracket with the 0-2 start, so we should be able to easily climb our way back to 3-2 from here. Magic gets easier in the 0-2 bracket, chat. Resubbing from YouTube land. Why can't I skip through the opponent thinking? What's going on, Greek? I appreciate the quarter of a year. Welcome back. Glad you enjoy the YouTube stuff. I mean, that's what we did, Cheddar. Like, you're describing what we did. It's just like they found a way to kill the creature with Cryptic, and then we were up a creek without a paddle. So, like, Bro Sater, I'd like you to think about what actually happened in the situation that you're describing. So, like, in the situation you're describing, you're playing out 0 mana equipment and then playing a Puresteel Paladin afterwards. So, like, what's your Puresteel going to do once you've already played out most of your 0 mana equipment? Like, it doesn't really do anything at that point, right? So, like, you've ramped, but, like, what are you accomplishing once you've ramped? Whole lot of nothing, basically, right? I definitely thought about Mox Opal in my deck full of artifacts and, like, came to the conclusion that, like, it didn't seem like it made much sense to include. I am on today, Reaper, because I'm going to be off on Tuesday this week. I like to, generally speaking, make sure I do at least a minimum number of hours. You know, just wanna skip work. This hand was a little bit speculative, you could say. Playing against all these Jeskai and Mardu decks is a nice reminder of why what's it called is pretty reasonable right now. Voice of Resurgence. Alright, what am I leading on here? I'm gonna lead on Stoneforge Mystic. I don't really mind if they path this. What are we grabbing here? Let's grab a Light and Shadow, I think. It could be a hammer. That's true. I don't know. I feel like if I get hammer, they're less likely to path the Stoneforge Mystic. And I kind of want Stoneforge to act as a lightning rod here, if that makes sense. My mana is leaky, chat. I have to get that looked at. Well, at least their deck that does nothing is also doing nothing, so... It's the part where they, like, snap Mana Leak and start attacking for 2. Now we found the Cryptic Command. Got it. Daddy's home, and he is angry, chat. He's very mad at us. We're probably solidly into garbage time at this point, huh? I'll take one draw step at a Paladin, but I think we're about donezo here. Alright, so similar planets last time. I guess we didn't see Spellcaller out of them, so maybe I don't bring in Dog Mom in the dark. Just like cut 2 Engineer for 2 Hazoret. Yeah, it seems fine. Just a more individually powerful threat. Huh? Sure. It's like not super good, but if we draw any of our cards that any of our paladins or Srams, it's like kind of okay. I'm gonna get Sword of War in Peace here. It's a sort of protection from your removal spells, but I also don't mind if I don't have it in my deck to draw. Yeah, the saw will turn into a War and Peace here and equip right up next turn if they don't have a path right away. Just gonna go ahead and pass here. Because our Bonesaw has flash thanks to Sigarda's aid. The Dust Elemental deck. That was a funny one. You know, maybe I was supposed to... You know what? This was a mistake. This was a mistake. I should have played the Darksteel Citadel. So that way I could guaranteed get the sword back this turn. Because, like, they can path engineer in response to this. Which then leaves me in a medium spot. Whereas, like, if I had the Citadel in play and they pathed him in response to this, I would just floop the sword into play and equip him. I was thinking I didn't want to sacrifice the Citadel because I eventually want to pay 5 mana and hardcast this Batterskull. But I think the upside of like beating a path here in response to this would have been nice. Is this the first time in the history of Magic a Bonesaw has ever been force of negated? I feel like this is a first in the game. I'm just going to do this now, so that way it can get equipped and they can't path it later. Go. Poor Bonesaw. It's too young, too pure for this world. Bonesaw's like, I'm gonna jump on this bomb for the team, okay? I'm gonna jump on this one for the team. Bonesaw was in fact ready, chat. I knew what Bonesaw does, but I still had to look it up just to make sure. Still confused. Ooh. Ooh, that happens at instant speed. Okie doke. Chat. Someone call the police. I think there's about to be a robbery. Oh, don't have a force. Don't have a force. Don't have a force. Don't have another force. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh no! It's protection from white! Oh no! It's protection from white! Oh, we've been outplayed, chat. We outplayed ourselves. Alright, so for those that are wondering, the protection from white on Sword of War and Peace prevents Sigarda's aid from equipping the Feast and Famine. It was right to play the Feast and Famine there still to get under the counter magic, but at some point I will remember how Sigarda's aid and protection works. At some point that will be something I remember. It won't be today though. Today will not be the moment at which we remember that. Oh, savage. We were gonna have an instant speed Batterskull if we just had one more land. Rude. I'd like one dog mom, please. The number of times I've incorrectly reported a result of protection as a bug, too. Yikes. Alright, well that's almost scarier. So... that means they can counter this, right? Okay, so we're gonna pass back to them. We'll end step Batterskull, untap, Goblin Engineer, equip some swords. No, that's not true, Bulletproof Pope. Allie's decks usually are really good against interactive decks. They die to linear decks. Yeah, Marty's like the inverse of Allie. Ollie's decks, like, go way up over the top of people. They tend to dumpster things, like what the opponent's deck is doing. Alright, Batterskull, I choose you. See, we didn't need Stoneforge Mystic to have an instant speed end of turn Batterskull. Ain't nobody needed Stoneforge Mystic to have instant speed Batterskull. Maybe their last couple cards are bad, and we're gonna need to equip the Sword of War and Peace. They bottomed. Come on. Come on. Oh. Maybe they don't have a path? Maybe they also don't have a path? That would be great. I'm just gonna throw a bonus on there so I don't draw it later. Oh. Okie doke. Their last couple cards aren't Cryptic Command. We're in a pretty good spot. Yeah, sure. Field me, baby. Field me, baby, one more time. This is the part where the blue-white control deck floods out and dies. That's my favorite part of most games of Magic. The part where the blue-white control deck floods out and dies. Listen, Marty, I'm the DJ you didn't know you needed in your life, okay? Alright, what do you got? No attack here would be absurd for us. Oh, no attack. No attack means that, they have nothing. Oh no. Oh no, chat. Daddy's home and he's tucking in Goblin Engineer. He's had enough of the engineer's crap and he's putting him to bed. Oh, he's pro-white! He is! He is! He's pro-white! Oh, baby. Oh, baby. They could tuck in our equipment, that's true. I love protection, best mechanic ever. I like how they, like, put protection back into standard. At the same time, they decided that they were going to make protection have meaningful text in this format. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. We can never play this land. They can never know, chat. We can't let them know. You never play the post-mana leak land of shame. You leave it in your hand. You leave it in your hand. Just they don't get to know your pain. No one knows. Shh. No one can know. Tell nobody. Oh no! And this is punishing too? Because if I'd have played the land, we could play the sword in response to this path. If I play the land, we could replay the sword in response to this path. Oh god, we're just getting messed up in every way, shape, and form. Oh, Tefri says no anyways. Yeah, good call, good call. Sorry, I forgot. Usually when we play Hearthstone, the client doesn't look like this. This looks different than the Hearthstone client. All right, weird. It feels weird to be playing Hearthstone on Magic Online. Usually you play Hearthstone on Magic Arena. So the fact that we were like playing Hearthstone threw me for a loop there. All right, I want to call it quits in this match here. Let's try the next one. How's it going? We've had a fun day, KYP. We played a bunch of sweet decks. We actually haven't won a game with this deck yet, but the games we've played have been really sweet. I agree, Marty. There's been some percentage plays I took the wrong side of. There's a lot of little things going on here. I don't know that we would have necessarily won matches. We definitely would have won games though. And I've enjoyed our stay so far. We've also flooded a good bit. I feel like if I put this on the website, it belongs in the meme category. Oh no. What are you doing in the O3 bracket, Burn Deck? Oh wait, Foundry shoots at us. I got it. Sweet. Alright, I accept 8 whack in the O3 bracket. Oh, this Sunbaked Canyon is still pretty bad here for us. Sunbaked Canyon is not a team player in this matchup. I agree, Meatballs. It's been excellent television. Marty, what 3 cards should be on the banner for this deck? 3 hammers. Hammer, Stoneforge, and Paladin? Yeah, that's probably pretty reasonable. I'm expecting this Goblin Engineer to die, but that's fine. He'll go down blocking. Bonesaw deserves a slot, probably. That's fair. Well, so here's part of the problem, Miskbits, is that 2-color decks are bad without double dual lands. So, like, the only decks you're gonna see play with are basically the 2-color decks that have 8 duals. Because even 8 duals is borderline not good enough for... Oh no, are we getting surged? Bolted, sure. So we're taking 5 here. Really would like a land that doesn't hurt us. That's like adjacent to a land that doesn't hurt us. So the plan here is play Stoneforge Mystic, hope they have all blanks, get Batterskull into play. We had Loxton at Warhammer for maximum memes. I don't know about that one. You could always register Command Tower and be done. That's true. That is a legal play. So it's important we kill the Legion Loyalist here, because Legion Loyalist makes their creatures not be blocked by tokens. Yikes. Yikes. Well. So we have to fade 3 draws here. If we fade 3 draws, we get to attack with a Colossus Hammer equipped Germ next turn. Listen, the stars are like gonna have to get into orbit for us here, but I'm saying there's a chance, chat. Take a chance on me. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh no. So, the opponent missed lethal there. The opponent could have attacked with everything and then Grim Lavamancer, the one we blocked with the Batterskull Germ. So hopefully that means they won't realize they need to do that this turn. Yeah, so they can block and then kill their own creature to prevent the life gain. That is a legal play. But they didn't see the line of kill their own creature to attack for lethal last turn. They missed it. They missed it. So, they had us dead last turn by killing their own creature. They could have not given us 14 life here by killing their own creature. I find myself humming Take a Chance on Me while working around the house. Listen, I can't help it that you have excellent taste in music. Alright, so all their red spells, all their red things deal +4. So we could still die here, right? Because or +2. So these each deal 4, so we're at 9. So they need to have 9 points in their hand at +2 each. So they have Goblin Grenade plus a Bolt. Opponent has conceded from the game. Alright, sometimes you steal one, chat. Sometimes you steal one. Killing your own thing in response to lifelink is not a super straightforward line. So good to be aware of. Alright. Argentum Armor out. Haste Boots might be good ones to cut to. I think I want to just bring in all my removal here. just like cut these. That seems fine. I'm gonna keep this, I guess. I've got lands to cast my spells. I've got a removal spell. We'll wait on the Colossus Hammer until after we have Puresteel Paladin in play. Yeah, we won game one, Nick. We stole it. They missed lethal. It's a good one to find. So we're gonna Abrade something this turn. We're gonna Abrade that this turn. So we're taking 6 here down to 9. That's interesting. Not really, I guess. We're hoping to draw a 0-mana artifact here so we can get the hammer equipped. We're probably dead here. That was loud. It's weird when there's other people in the house while I work. We've got huge tracts of land, chat. It's gonna be okay. That's the sound artifacts make, right? Something like that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is... That is why the land is in the deck. Jack, thank you for the very generous tier 3 reset for 3 years. I can't believe it's been that long. It's been a long time. I hope life's treating you well on the left coast. We all shoot. Listen, they gave us a free game 1. I'm just giving them a chance, okay? I just want to give them a chance. They gave us a free game 1. It's only... I'm being sporting, chat. Alright, I would like another hammer, please, or a sword. Alright, we got a redraw to hammer here. Swiftblade Vindicator, you say? That one's not gonna do it, huh? Alright. We are technically not dead on board. And I can path something here too. That's incredibly rude. It's going swell. How are the monsters? If we lose game 3, this will be the end of it. And if we win game 3, we'll play one more. Look at that. My mistake didn't matter. Just saying. Just saying my mistake didn't matter.
Why are there 4 games in a match?
What?
You'll play one more match?
Match if we win game 3. You seem confused.
No, I'm not.
That's true. That's true. They're not. The hammer is supposed to survive this matching, right? That's its tool. That's its purpose. It is still raining.
It hasn't rained since like 10 o'clock this morning.
Sweet. We'll see how he does with the wet ground.
I had a conversation with him, and he said, I told him the ground would be wet, and he said it's okay if he could get boots, so we just went to the store and we bought boots.
Oh, look at you. Look at you. You reasoned with the 5-year-old.
I did.
Jacob's very particular, and he doesn't like to step on the ground if it's wet.
Because he doesn't want his shoes to get wet.
He doesn't like when his shoes get wet.
Even the very bottom of them.
All right.
I bought him hiking boots.
Well, hopefully they just like bushwhacker and attack, and then next turn it's hammer time. You know, they could bolt this Puresteel Paladin, and that would not be a good scene for us. But hopefully they just do like 8 whack things and attack here. That would be ideal. It's just like 8 whack things attack.
Did you know that Plants vs. Zombie has a third-person shooter? And they released a new one like 2 days ago, and it's in like beta testing. I think we should play it.
You want to play Plants vs. Zombies? How is it a shooter? Do the plants move?
It's like a third-person shooter game with zombies and plants instead of Overwatch characters. I guess that's first-person, but you understand.
Well, the Sigarda's aid here makes any other creature we could potentially draw very good. So that's nice. I think we're cycling the Sunbaked Canyon at end of turn here. Silly 8-whack opponents, their interactive nonsense. I assume this is going to be a Surge Bushwhacker here. Smack for 6, yep. So this does cut us off of casting the double strike creature, which kind of sucks, but we have 3 cards left. Based on how slow their hand is, I wouldn't be surprised if they have more interaction, which is like not a good scene for us. I could like pump the brakes and wait a turn to play the Goblin Engineer to try and draw land, but I think we're just supposed to YOLO it. What does this deck do? It plays Colossus Hammer, and then Sigarda's Aid lets you equip equipment when they enter the battlefield. So basically, we get to equip the hammer it's like a 1-mana +10/+10. When do I get my fan club card? Thanks for the quarter of a year, Hots. I do have tokens that I am willing to sign and send out to folks for a small donation. You can DM me if you'd like to get some of those sent your way. They have Hoaglandia adjusters on them. Also, I'm always willing to sign Magic the Gathering cards that people send my way. If you send them to my P.O. box with self-addressed stamped envelope on them. I think we've died, chat. I think we've died to 8-whack. This is 9, putting us to 3. It was a good run. It was a good run. Thanks everybody for hanging out today. Again, if you're a new viewer, this is not one of my normal days. I generally stream Monday through Friday throughout the week. You can check out lots of content on my website and my YouTube channel for more information on those. I would send you cupcake bits for your wife, but these give you more money. I appreciate it, Full Metal Adept. Happy Sunday. That's going to be it for me for today. We're going out and doing some stuff with the kids this afternoon. I'll be back tomorrow morning about 7 a.m. Central Standard Cornfield time. We'll kick off with 2 Modern Leagues, and then tomorrow afternoon we will do some Standard like we generally do. So 2 Modern decks tomorrow morning, and then we'll roll on into Standard. Looks like Jim Davis is streaming Goblins in the PTQs. I'm going to go ahead and send you over his way. Everybody have a good one.